name is Sarah.
And my name is Sharon, and welcome back to Cake Dealers KE, where we bake and tell.
So today we have a lovely, lovely guest in studio with us today, and I have been a fan of her work. I mean, she's a force in the industry, and we love. I know.
We all love her.
We all love her.
We've seen her.
Yes.
And she always gives a
vibe,
a gentle aura.
Yes,
you know.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So we're introducing to you Yasmin here. I will let her introduce herself and who she is really. I know you know her, but let her introduce herself. Yeah.
Hello everyone, my name is Yasmin Mohammed. I am the founder of the CakeHearts International Hospitality Institute, a hospitality school that teaches guys how to bake, cook, and barista. So many courses we have.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, that's amazing.
Thank you so much for accepting our invite.
Yes.
And it's that I'm so happy to see you here with us. And also, I've just told you about how I reminisce when the first time I saw you, I think you were still doing it at home.
Yes, my mom's house.
Yeah, your mom's house. And I was like, she's very kind. I don't know what, but you give us such a gentle aura. Yes, when Sarah told me you accepted to come to our show, I was like, I knew. She doesn't give that.
No, and I don't give bad vibes. I feel like for me,
Clearly.
especially in the baking industry, honestly, I don't think we have that kind of community. So if anyone comes and wants, obviously, either to host me or anything, I would always accept.
Thank you so much.
So thank you for having me.
Thank you.
Thank you. So we will start with, who is Yasmin? Like, who is she without the CakeHearts first?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yasmin used to be a tomboy back in the day.
Oh my God.
Really?
Oh my God.
No ounce of tomboy.
No ounce right now.
Yeah.
But as an individual, I feel like I'm very passionate about anything that I do. And when it comes to the business itself, like I feel like I've gotten to a point where I love what I do. I am happy with what I do. I am content with what I do. And to see that people are coming into my doors and coming out better than they came in is always something that is very fulfilling for me. And I feel like because the educational platform is giving me that, this is literally what I was meant to do all this time.
Great.
Wow.
Yeah. We hope to all reach that place where you're content with what you do, right?
Exactly.
Yes.
And I mean, so is it something you've always wanted to do? Like,
Or how did you stumble
to baking?
cakes?
Funny enough, when you really think about how CakeHearts was started, I baked cupcakes for my sister's birthday. On December 4th, that was her birthday. It came out nicely, and then 3 days later, I opened CakeHearts.
Really? Like how did you decide like this is what I want to do?
Because the year of 2017 itself, at the beginning of the year, I had already done procurement, I've done business management, and I was like, I'm not really content with where I am. The place I'm working is very male dominated. I didn't feel like
it's somewhere
I wanted to be in the first place. So when now that year, December, I was like, I've been telling my friends, like, I'm thinking of doing something different. I don't know what it is. So when I baked cupcakes for my sister's birthday, and then 2-3 days later, the same day I talked to my friends. I was like, I make cupcakes and it came out so nicely. Maybe I should start a business. And then they were like, see, people know you as CakeHearts. Cake in Beleake. Literally, that's how the name came up. Name CakeHearts came from that. Just put cake Beleake. And I was like, really? It sounds like very something you'd remember.
Yeah,
it's catchy. It's short. It's not like overwhelming. Yeah. So I was like, you know what? Fine. 3 days later, I opened the page, and I was selling cupcakes for like 6 months.
Wow, it's so I don't know, anyone who gets into baking randomly, like for me, I'd say mine was also very random. I don't know how we just stumble and like, this is what I'm doing henceforth. Like for you also, considering you're coming from a career field into baking, rarely you find someone who says, my mom used to bake, so I wanted to bake, I wanted all the sales, okay, there's those who do that, but it's always fascinating how you have never ever baked in your life, and then you bake, and then it just turns out to be you.
This is the career that you want to actually get into.
I think baking is So I don't know, it was so random, to be honest.
Yeah.
Because even if you had asked me in high school if I wanted to become a baker, I would say no.
Exactly.
In campus, no. What I really wanted was culinary school. I just wanted to do food, and my thought was I just want to open a salad house because I know there's no salad house. So that is what I wanted to do.
You should
consider doing that. Yeah, tap into that market.
Let me tell you,
You should.
culinary, whatever I see people doing, I'm like, you guys get tired. You guys get tired.
You forget you're a baker. You're just equally tired.
I know, but I don't know. I think when I think of culinary, I think of catering. So when I see people in events
weddings,
with those big superiors, with those, I'm just like,
Majority of culinary arts is food, but it's a category of so many things. There's you being a garde manger, you being a sushi, like there's food, there's salad, there's garde manger.
What is that?
Someone who works in the salad section.
Oh,
yeah.
gosh.
So there is careers for it.
I hope you
I
like.
should have done that an online course so that I can enroll in that as an online course.
No, my online course started at COVID. Because it was like a trending thing then. So because guys were not able to leave their houses and people were trying to find things to do at home rather than being idle, we opened the online course. That online course is what pioneered now a physical location. Because immediately after COVID, we opened a physical location.
Okay. So right now you don't have like an online course?
No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
We don't have online.
Anyway, before we go to that extent, we want to know now. So, how did you come up with that? The idea of even baking. Like, how did you even know the recipe? We just went and googled for cupcakes.
Anyone started with googling.
Yeah.
We all went on YouTube first,
Yeah.
and they were like, "Oh, let me see. Majority of the recipes on YouTube, yes, you try them, and they backfire on you majority of the time.
Especially with the sugar.
But now, the more you do it, the more you practice, the more you're like, if I put this amount of flour in it, I know it would be better. So you reduce it. We all originated from YouTube, but at the end of the day, it's your tweaks and how you made it your own.
Perfect. Exactly.
Yeah. So you made the cupcakes. You decided now you will sell cupcakes.
Yes.
Did you quit at your job, or you continued?
No, I was not working at that time.
Oh.
But the business that I was working in my dad's biashara. So I was like, you know what? I don't think I'm doing it. I just told him, I'm not going back there.
So you started selling cupcakes only?
Yes. My first order was my aunt. She got 100 cupcakes. Then my next order...
You didn't sleep?
I did not. My mom's oven, oh my God, that oven has really taken me so far.
You should frame it.
Yeah. It's dead now.
You should actually frame it.
It's dead. But I started with my mom's. My first order was 100 cupcakes, and then 2 weeks later, New Year's Eve, we were partnering with a charity organization where we did almost 600 cupcakes to 800 cupcakes in like 3 days. And I was doing it by myself.
By yourself?
Yeah. I called my friends. I was like, the last day I was so tired. I was like, I don't think I can do it. You come, I'll bake the cupcakes, you decorate it.
Yeah. When you sit and remember, like 100 cupcakes, I was really beat.
It's
But for a beginner,
but
it's
600,
really
but 600
nice.
took forever. I was there
Yeah.
until like 2-3 a.m. I never slept. And then my mom's oven, those ovens in Hogana gas cooker juu.
Yes,
So it only has two racks,
Yeah.
and that's it. So
And they can't
time,
name two.
it only
Just
takes
two.
24 at once.
Yes.
So 12 minutes.
I know.
But that is also interesting, where you started from, which is your mom's house.
Yeah.
And we were talking with Sharon recently. There's someone who we came across her TikTok, and she said she's a home baker and she's really praying for a big bakery so that she can be able to take more orders. So she was like, I have been given like 15 orders or 10 cakes, and I declined because I feel like my space is really small.
No, I don't think you should limit yourself like that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
The counter in your mom's house is more than enough.
Exactly.
It's
Do you
more
know
than
when I
enough.
was
Just
at home?
jipange.
Yes.
When I had a small baby and she was crawling, so I would put cakes on the table. She'd get and pinch a apart the cling film and eat that space. So what I used to do, I used to take my coffee table to my bedroom and I put the cakes to cool uko. As in, TV stand was a cooling station. Like everywhere was a cooling station. You know, don't limit yourself, because what makes you, if what you have now you can't maximize it, what makes you think that when you get the big space is what you'll get the big space, and then you'll be like, I know I need a bigger space. Like use, you know, sometimes we are given opportunities. How well are you using it so that you show that you actually deserve a better one, you know?
And also starting small is very important, especially as a baker. Because I feel like even the industry itself, sometimes it's very high, sometimes it's very low. So if you get to invest in such a big space and then you don't have that clientele, you're getting into your pockets.
Yes, that makes a lot of sense.
There's no point. Start, understand, figure out your clientele, build it up, realize, hey, you know, if I move to this location, I'm able to pay that rent, pay my employees with the current orders I get.
Exactly. And that is what I always tell. You see, when students come for classes here and they're like, now, how many pans should I buy? I'm like, let your business, like the two that you've bought coming to class, that one can even sustain you for 3, 4, 5 months. When you'll get to a place, you'll be like, now I need more tins, because the orders are pushing you to do it. And then now I need to buy a bigger oven. Now I need, sometimes let your business push you. You push yourself so much, and then you find that you have spent so much money, but you haven't concentrated on creating the clientele that you need to
start to even move to a new location. So start from home.
As they say, like the only thing that starts from the top is a toilet. So everything else, and I feel like you feel like, even right now when I look back, and I usually tell Sharon, because I visited her house, and I was telling her, how did you manage to work on this space? It was so tiny,
but it's not tiny.
It was tiny comparing to this place right now.
Why are you coming to your friend?
No, like it was tiny.
Actually,
so
when I moved here, I was like, let me tell you, when I removed things from my pantry remained empty. I was like, Kume, you guys, I was just talking for you, this pantry, you know? But you see, by the time I came to this place, my clientele that I had, everything that I was doing at home would be able to sustain this place. So whatever I was going to get from this place, probably because of the space, now I get more clients or more orders or whatever, that is an addition to me, but not at now I have.
You have not to look for clients.
You've seen I'm even behind the building. Like I just needed space. Nothing else.
And that is are there.
Because the clientele that I had was able to facilitate this shop completely to the end. So that is also something that beginner bakers should realize. It is a process. Like, it's a process, it's patience. You have to take time to learn everything in the market. By the time you get to a place where you want a shop, you actually know what to look out for. Because sometimes you'll say, I want to move to a bigger place. You see a container shop, you're like, you ingia there. In a few months, you realize unaiva uko ndani because it's hot. It's tiny bado, but because you wanted to live home, you didn't consider many other things. So just start small.
Definitely. And I feel like it gives you some sort of pride when you get to see yourself growing, like from a small oven to a bigger oven, a small mixer to a bigger mixer. So you just enter, you're like, wow. Up to date, I still wonder how I used to manage some things. Like, I really wonder how, because I remember I used to bake on Friday around 8 cakes, decorate on Friday, and on Saturday all cakes are going. So I used to wonder. Right now I wonder, how did I used to do that with literally 100-liter oven and a hand mixer? And I remember even there's a time my hand mixer iliharibika, so I had to call everybody in the house, wewe koroga, cream method, you know. And it's such a, like, I feel like so fulfilled right now when I enter my bakery and I'm like, wow.
You've really come far.
Oh my God. But so I feel like with that, you
Sarah was very passionate with that thing. She really felt bad that baker saying that she wants a bigger space. And already your home is space. Can you imagine someone who doesn't even have? She really wants to bake. She can't access a class. She can't access a mixer. Nothing.
She doesn't have an oven. But again, kuna oven ya makaa. You can always start there.
Jiko. Do you know I saw a Nigerian baker who bakes with jiko, one layer at a time.
Oh my God.
I've seen there was Jokali actually sells jiko ovens.
Jiko.
Right now, but now it has like different layers. So for people who
And I feel like that is starting that way. Even Almasi told us when he left the job at Dry Bells, the coffee table in his house was his counter space. Yes, so alianza hadi na sufuria. He didn't even buy kick pans. Alianza na sufuria.
Don't be like Sarah who bought 1 million molds. I went to Sarah's bakery. I just told her share mold. Because why do you have 2 of the same mold? But you see, that one is, I feel like it's because she was a beginner baker, and then she's like, I need every mold.
But actually, that's not actually what happened. It's, we used to bake with my sister. And we were not in the same location. So she was in Barnabas and me, I was in Shabab. So me in Shabab, I have my own one mold. She has also her mold. Especially, I used to, when Silver Store used to bring molds, I used to just choose and tell her buy. And then me, I buy. So when she left and she left me everything, so I have like 2 or 3 or 4. That is what happened.
It's a good foundation.
Yeah.
At least you have everything.
Exactly. But you see now at the same time, by the way, coming to my bakery, you will think like I have everything. But until you go to somebody else's bakery and you're like, what am I
doing?
Yeah. But yeah.
So thank you for mentioning humble beginnings.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's important to have one. When you're spoon fed everything, you won't really work hard to get to where you need to be. Yeah.
So you did the 600 cupcakes.
I did the 600 cupcakes. I finished them. I baked. He decorated, and it was actually not bad. It was exhausting, yes, but then at least foundation of now people knowing Yasmin is baking. Like you need to buy from me. Like my yes, I do.
We will make sure they are here.
I do, because I have to remember like that time. So I have those photos. Then people knew about my business, but then I think we were in the era of WhatsApps.
Yes.
So that was like I had like broadcast for all my customers and all my friends. So every time I have like a new flavor, because I only started with vanilla and chocolate only. Then when I had a new flavor, every week I had a new flavor, like carrot. I would come to peanut butter or something. So I would push in those broadcast lists. Then I used to shove my business down a lot of people's throats. Like I felt like I was very, very aggressive in the very beginning of my business. Like everyone needs to know.
I hope you guys are getting that.
Everyone needs to know I can bake. Everyone needs to know I have a business. Everyone needs to know buy. My cupcakes were like 50 shillings back then. So I'm like, there's no way my friend has no 50 bob. There's no way. There's no way my friend doesn't have 50 bob. They're going to buy it. So yes.
That is how you got your customers. You started at home. You first got your 2 orders from a relative and a referral. Probably the
charity organization was a referral.
Exactly. And then now you pushed yourself to the people first who you had access to. WhatsApp.
Aggressively.
Yes, aggressively. And that's exactly what we always say here. If you are not aggressive in marketing, you can't say I'm scared, I'm shy. If you're shy, then
shy away from the money.
Yes,
as well.
Exactly.
The money will
but
shy
she's told
away
you,
from you.
she was pushing it to her broadcast list on WhatsApp, probably status WhatsApp,
Instagram.
Exactly.
Yes.
So
everyone I met,
also,
I was like, this is my business card. You want cupcakes? Get cupcakes. I only had one item, so it was easy to sell.
Okay. And that's really amazing, because the broadcast list, I remember I was telling Sharon about it, and I don't know even how I got to know about it when I started. So that is what I used to like, especially when I'm very big on this, cute Valentine's packages, Mother's Day, Father's Day, because in Nakuru there's nothing like that. So I was really, first of all, the orders that I got for that year were so many, and if I show you what I was selling, you would die. But it was just, I don't know, it was just a cute thing. So I remember now coming to the aggressive part where you feel like you are aggressive. At some point I also felt that. And I remember even one part, I think she's like, I don't know, she's just somebody who runs the Nakuru whatever scene. I had her number, and zinaingiza kila mtu. Sitaki kujua kama ulikuwa unanizia maji ama nini kwa your broadcast list. And then I started sending, every now and then. And then one day she just told me, stop sending me these things. And I was just like, okay girl. Okay,
I mean, unless you block me or remove me, I will just keep on sending.
I removed her from it, and guess what? The same person
came and bought it.
even she did not buy. She made me as the Nakuru. That time, you see, the time that I was being given the award, the Baker of the Year Nakuru, she's the one who did that. So I was like, you were saying what? I don't send you by work.
She comments about it.
But she knows, like, of course I didn't tell her, but she knows, because even if I find her, like, maybe kwa easy ma, this Facebook accounts, when people ask, like, Nakuru, why don't you have good cakes? And then I see she mentions me and other people. I'm like, in as much as I did it aggressively, at least you remember.
Yeah,
exactly.
You remember. Yeah. So in as much as somebody may tell you, you're
doing too much.
Yeah,
it's enough.
It shows that you're actually doing a good job.
Yes. Yeah. So don't shy away. Yes, nilimtoa kwa broadcast list, but I continued adding more people. Like Ata Jose was sitting down with a pen, adding so many people.
Yeah.
Because we had an event, and I'm like, kuna mtu atasema, unajua kuna watu watakwambia kwani umesota ndio unaanza sasa kuambia watu you sell the cakes, but
but it's part of
business.
Coca-Cola haijasota, and we find billboards zao everywhere, so always remember Coca-Cola, Safaricom, they have billboards, and it's not that they're less of customers. You just need to keep on pushing.
Exactly.
Everything.
Safaricom sends us message every day.
Dear customer.
Dear customer.
Yeah.
With the same energy as a beginner, you can imagine how much effort you need to put in.
Exactly. So we finished the 600 cupcakes now.
So how did you get into cakes?
Into cakes? No, I wanted to like set myself apart from what was already there, and people already bought KG cakes. So what I wanted, the first year of business, I actually started a subscription box for desserts on a monthly basis. So all the people who were in that broadcast list and Tumania, for this month we have this, you can buy. So we'd make it like we'd have like a lot, like around 40 orders in the month. So we did subscription
on the same day?
Yes, we deliver on the same day. So we had subscription box for a while. We used influencers to push when influencers made impact. Back then.
Yes.
Not now.
Our second client to say that.
The second person to say that.
So when influencers made an impact, we used them. We pushed through the subscription boxes. We used a lot of influencers. We were actually in True Love magazine. In one of their small pages there. Then after that, we introduced dessert tables to our business. Second year, we introduced dessert tables on the business, and now that is what now pushed it. Like, if I want a dessert table, CakeHearts is where you go. So we did that for a while. Business was really good. We were just busy, left, right, and center.
That time you were still at home?
No, that time I was still in my mom's house. I was in my mom's house. I did culinary school.
She was pushing out 40 boxes at home.
We did. I was in culinary school until 2019. I worked in Dusit and I worked in Movenpick. I was in Dusit before the attack, and then I moved to Movenpick. That's when I met Meps. So we were in the pastry department together. I was there for like 9 months. Obviously learned a few new things here and there. And I was like, you know what? The majority of people get into culinary school and they're like get these opportunities of meeting so many people in the industry. I was like, you know what? Maybe I should consider like going into the educational platform instead. So when I finished Movenpick, I was like, maybe I could get into it. So 2020, I was thinking about it. I was writing my business plan. I was like, I'm telling my family about it. I'm like, guys, I think I want to do this. And then we did an online course. I found a website guy. I was like, we're going to do one beginner course for anyone and everyone who doesn't know how to bake. So we did that. 2021, launched it. COVID happened. Then we had over 100 students in our online course. And the course was like 30,000 and lifetime access. Then we did that, and then after that I was like, you know what, if this is working, I should just start the school. Start a school. COVID ikaisha, people were not that cautious about wearing a mask anymore. So eventually I found a location literally opposite my mom's house. So I was like, how convenient.
I know.
so convenient, and it was like hidden, like literally. You see how it's behind?
Yes.
Literally, it's behind.
Yeah.
So I was like, I found a location. Rent was like, you know what? The school will automatically pay for it. You are not worried. And then we did a wait list for anyone who's interested in a physical location while we were in South Sea. We got almost 30 people, and those are the ones that, because they paid before. So those guys who paid
are the ones
built
who
the school.
Yes.
So the guys who paid built the school. We got ovens, we had working surfaces, we got everything we need. Then we started the school. For the first couple of months, obviously, pesa tu inaingia kwa biashara, inaingia tukienda,
which is okay.
It's fine. It's okay. Yeah.
In fact, you're looking for them to pay so that
you can buy it.
Yeah.
So we did that for a while. It worked really well. We were in South Sea for almost 2 years, and then on our third year, I was thinking of now, as much as we're in South Sea and we're getting clientele, and our first graduation went so well, and the second graduation went so well as well, and I was like, you know what? I think I need to start getting serious. If this educational direction is what I want to do, I need to get serious and accredit my school. So I accredited the school by TVET. Now we are a hospitality school, actually accredited by TVET. We are affiliated with a school in Switzerland. We're offering certificate and diploma courses.
You can tell them about your courses. So your camera is that.
Yes, it's this one.
Yes.
Okay, so we are a hospitality school. Can I say where it is?
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Okay. We're a hospitality school in Westlands, CakeHearts International Hospitality Institute. We offer courses like barista, pastry and bakery, culinary arts. We also have hospitality management and culinary arts affiliated with a school in Switzerland called BHMS. Yes.
So if you need any information, we'll probably link
a number, email, website,
and the description box, so you can visit and see what you'd like.
Yes, you're most welcome.
Karibu.
So I'm assuming, so after the cupcakes, and then you decided to be serious with your business, you decided to go to culinary school, right?
Yes.
So I know you went to IHTI. Uyo. That's good. So what do you think, you going to that school and you having not gone to that school, do you think you will still be where you are right now?
Okay. Going to the school, like the same way when you go to a business school or you go to law, experience is what makes you, not the education. So with the school, yes, they gave me the opportunity to get to work in Dusit and really 5-star hotels and restaurants. But my drive and the fact that I had a goal for myself. I didn't want to be an employee. I didn't want that. I wanted to create something for myself. And because of that, I was like, with the knowledge that I am getting from the people who are in this industry, I am going to make something out of myself.
Oh, that's really nice.
That is true.
I feel like every time we keep on asking ourselves, like I think for me, because I really wanted to go to culinary school, I usually ask myself, if I would have gone to culinary, will things have turned out differently from what has happened right now? Because right now, even Sharon keeps on saying, I don't know what I would have done. I think I will still have done law, but I will end up still here.
Yes. I don't want to change anything about doing law, but I don't regret doing it or anything. It's actually what I would have wanted to do, but I don't think that I regret it. So it's.
But I usually just stick with the fact that one day I'll go to culinary school. I don't know what I'm going to learn, but I want to.
You want to come to my school.
You have to come up with an online class because you can't live Nakuru.
No, but I feel like culinary, especially food, pastry is easier for you to have an online class. But food, I doubt it.
She can just move to Nairobi for 2 years, right?
Oh just for 2 years.
2 years.
Can't live in Kwetu.
Oh my God.
They're 5 minutes away from us.
She can even live at this end of the world.
I have seen you guys go to anything good in my business. But I usually feel I've seen chocolate school, the chocolate school. I've seen
the guy on Instagram,
the one in Las Vegas. I am. We are saving up to go there.
Right? Amen.
No, because Because his fee is a bit too much.
A lot. I have checked.
Yeah.
And it's like 6 weeks, you know?
Yes.
It's like, it's 6 weeks.
And
6 weeks, 2 million.
And let me ask you, when you go to chocolate school, like, what are we going to do with the knowledge afterwards?
You see, okay, what I've also seen in the industry is there are people with that skill that are needed. You see this, I don't know if
exactly
for weddings, especially, I feel like if anybody went to chocolate school and was coming back to Kenya, the business that they would do is sculpturing all these weddings,
even
hotels, events. Yeah. Right now, if they learned how to make chocolate, they would have a sculpture of Baba right now.
I know.
That would be very
Really? I know.
I even saw a guy who sculpts ice.
I've seen ice sculptures.
And then he puts, like, if you have a wedding, he can put the things inside there, and then it's displayed in your wedding. So it just smells pole.
It's a niche on its own, honestly.
Actually,
and I feel like it's good money.
Yeah. Also considering, like, I think Clara Cakespeare, she says that clients, especially companies, they just pay her to make the cake. They never even pick the cake, and then just
for content,
and then they pay her, and then she just supplies the cakes to people around.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, so I feel like
because she makes
because obviously niche. That's it's a good niche, especially because of the clientele you have. These guys are not afraid of spending money.
Yeah,
I want them to invest. You need a discount. Yeah, we don't want that.
Especially with all that chocolate.
Exactly.
So I feel like I think one day I'll go. I don't know.
We're all praying we go.
We are supporting your dream.
Amorigoshan, if you're listening, please supporting your dream.
Akipunguza bei tu hivi kidogo.
I know tuelewa we speak Kiswahili. Please reduce the price.
We promise we have 3. No, these are 3 clients.
Yeah. So how much scholarship opportunities
for Africa?
For Africa.
Yes. Let's use the African.
But that is really, really amazing. Seeing you saying that about culinary, because I want to understand there are people who think, especially, have you ever met someone who talks about a certificate all the time? I really need a certificate. When I'm coming to school, I need the certificate. I don't know why they need it, but
for papers, for you to get work anywhere in the world, you need papers.
But I think for me, it's because I have that notion of I want to employ myself. So for me, even if I was looking for someone to go to school, I don't need that certificate, to be honest.
True.
You know?
No, yes, but I feel like it's important for you to. You never know where life will take you.
And actually, that's why I always want to. And you know, talking about certification, my students always ask me, "Can I get us?" And I always want to give them an impactful certificate. So it's like I need to register my
business as well. Yeah.
I called what is it called? NITA.
Yeah.
Government.
What has the government
They've never received the calls. There's a time I really wanted to, and I called like 2-3 weeks continuously, and I think I didn't have the energy to go.
No, I feel like
because I wanted to just inquire first. I know what I need from my side so that I plan around it. They never responded. I was like, another day.
Now, government, you have to go
personally, right?
You have to go physically. We had to go to, I think it was in town, me and my brother. They didn't, first they're on the 8th floor, the lift is not working.
I sweated for it.
So I'm like, every time they approve you, you have to give them a name. They have to check in the system if there's another school with that same name. They have to, if they don't approve it, you have to come back again and reapply. It was just
and walk. Like 8th floor.
You cannot have this name. No, you cannot say this. And I'm just like, okay, fine.
And you have to leave them with a name to look for it so that you come back to see if
it's it's a lot of work.
I know,
but
if you really want it,
100%, it was worth it.
Okay.
So you did with NITA or TVET?
I did it with TVET.
Okay. And what do you think about NITA?
Honestly, my brother is the one who felt like TVET would be better.
Okay.
Because I feel like approvals are faster.
Okay.
So do they come and check in now and then?
Yes.
To see,
that the school is running. Yes, of course. Okay. You have to be friends. We're in Kenya, man.
Lazima.
Lazima.
Okay. So I've seen your dessert table.
Yes.
And I remember you doing the Saturdays. There was this drive. Like I was looking forward to be watching those videos because she used to drive. I remember the times that you had to even deliver like 3 dessert tables
in one day.
Yes, and she used to wake up very early in the morning. And you're seeing her driving. She's delivering here, there, and there's so many. I just used to ask myself, oh, msichana, hizi dessert cups, na dessert table. And it was so like, I don't know. I feel like we need to insert here, and that is, I think that's why, you know, when we do our cake and sip, I do the cake desserts at the dessert table. She brings the cake pops because for some reason I don't know why I don't like them. So I just like the arrangement afterwards.
It looks really nice.
The way it looks and all that.
The outcome.
Yes, and so I feel like it's something that now Kenyans are really trying to get into because then I can see even, I think there's a dessert. I don't know if you've seen that dessert 254 or something. They usually do that. They should teach people. So I was wondering, did you learn that now from the culinary, or you just taught yourself through the whole time?
I learned it from culinary. Not necessarily, they didn't teach us this in school. It was more of like when I went to the industry and I saw that, when they do these buffets, they look so pretty. And it's like, what the jobs for interns was set that table. And I was like, this looks nice. Why do I have to go to the hotel to see it?
Oh, okay.
So I started that business and like, let me now do it, something that people can easily get wherever they are.
And so at that time, was there anyone selling those? They're beautiful dessert. They're this like champagne margarita glasses, and then you do the dessert inside. Did they used to sell the dessert cups? Did they used to sell here in Kenya?
They used to sell it here.
Where?
There's a company.
I feel like
at that time,
only one place.
Ecstasy.
You only got from one place.
There's only one place.
Yeah.
You can get them.
Now
everywhere. Gave us that number.
Yeah.
Where we held our first cake and sip.
Gina
gave us that. Right now I remember now.
Yeah, I think they're in town, if I'm not wrong. But now you can find those cups everywhere. House of Leather, supermarket. Yeah.
I was wondering because Kitambo, I think I used to struggle with now where can I find these things. But right now, Ebenezer has them. Who I feel like
many shops have them.
Many shops have
it's
them
just
now.
You to not find the cheap places to get.
Yes.
Okay, so I want to believe like you have the mousses. Like I would want to know like the area of desserts. Like,
So for our dessert tables, we have cupcakes, cookies, cake pops. We have puddings, hot desserts. We have cold. We have fruit platters. We have a variety of things.
Drinks,
hot desserts,
puddings.
Hot puddings.
Hot puddings, yeah.
We have hot.
It's hot. So you usually put it in a shopping dish. Yeah.
What are they?
No, they're puddings. Like we have sticky toffee pudding. We have those are
but
all
now
desserts.
there's an option for it to be hot.
No,
it has to be
only
hot.
The only
only hot.
option is for it to be hot. I've not seen a sticky toffee pudding being eaten cold.
Wait, Sasa, now this I'm really interested now. No, can like from your, because I want to understand. Now you have a school and you also run still the bakery.
No.
Right now you don't run a bakery.
I don't run a bakery.
Really?
Yeah.
And
I
you
fully
thought-
moved to an educational platform.
How far? How far, Kitamo?
I may. Yeah. The only beshara that I do is when clients like our important clients call, we'll do it for them, but not new.
Because I went somewhere and they wanted me to arrange their dessert table and your what are they called? Pretzels. There were cake pops and the square cakesicles or something. Or were they?
Was it Abby? The client is Abby?
Yes,
Abby is a very good client of mine.
Oh, really? Yeah. She's the one who asked me to go and arrange for them the baby shower.
Yes, it's good.
Oh, okay. So, like important clients, can we be important clients? Because I'm really interested in the hot pudding.
No, I think it's just also very, like, you saw the videos that I was waking up to do what time. I honestly don't want to do that anymore. I am exhausted. I am old.
But it's good that you now want to, actually, you have something else to now pour all your love and attention.
Exactly,
to
and I feel like
it.
if you put 100% of your effort in one thing, it will succeed.
Yeah.
If you're 50, you're 30 here, 70 there, I don't think it will go that far.
And I just feel like that is progress and growth in one way, because I was telling Sharon sometime last year, I was telling her, I just feel like I'm stagnant. I just feel like I need growth. I don't know how, I don't know why, but I just feel like I need growth. I don't know. I didn't know. I can't put it like atini hii nataka I grow ama nini. I was just telling her, and she was just concerned, like, what do you even mean? And coming now end of the year, and I think for me it was just the outlook of the cakes. I just felt like they need to look different. I don't know how, but I just felt like they needed to look different. And coming now last year, I felt like now, especially having now fondant cakes coming in, I was like, okay, now this is what I wanted to look different. And so I feel like even in your journey as a baker, yes, you can decide now to diversify to other things. It is not a must to stick to baking. Because I feel like when we ask you, like, where do you see yourself in, like, 10 years to come? I don't know if you thought you would have like a college right now.
When you were starting?
When I was starting the online course, I was like, yes, I do see myself eventually having a physical location. Then when the physical location came and we had our second graduation, I was like, yeah, now I feel like I need to get to the point where I'm not paying rent. So that's where I'm going, where I actually have
so you
my
keep
own
on having
school.
goals step by step. When you achieve, you create another. Yeah, that is good.
That is really good. I mean,
do people really like fondant cakes?
Actually, fondant cake is just for
decoration,
for the outlook. Because somebody, like, there's some designs you can do with whipping, with buttercream.
Sure.
So you just decide to do fondant, and also fondant is where the money is at.
And it's actually true.
Because because you will charge.
There's a cake you'll make. You might make a fondant cake once, or among your cakes. This fondant cake is worth all these cakes.
But the labor of all those other cakes are not the same as the fondant one.
The fondant one is more,
of course,
but you see it's more money, so it's worth it because you've charged good money for it.
Okay, all right. I feel like, I don't know, I thought right now in 2025 we would move from fondant to maybe
I don't think
something
we'll ever.
else.
Maybe the I've seen the chocolate mold.
Chocolate mold.
Lara uses chocolate mold. Chocolate. She doesn't use fondant.
I feel like chocolate would still work.
Chocolate mold. Chocolate. The one that acts like fondant, but it is chocolate.
Modeling chocolate.
Yes,
modeling chocolate. Yes. Maybe we move to that. But currently, I feel like fondant has its own space, especially when you want to craft, when you want to do this hyper realistic cakes. That's where
you can still do it with modeling chocolate.
But we haven't gotten. Will they pay?
If
already fondant is.
I think it's expensive.
Kenya,
but one step at a time.
We are lagging behind when it comes to events, when it comes to those things. Like what to do, but unapata tu mtu anakwambia, like, I don't know if you experience that. Mtu anakwambia, there's still someone who believes like a wedding cake has to be a fruit cake. There's someone who like believes that, and they're like, nataka kama a wedding cake, a birthday cake that looks like a wedding cake. So I'm like,
they mean
a fruit cake.
Yes.
And I think watu wa kitambo pia the fruit cake was really ilikuwa ngumu kiasi, so they usually tell you, I don't want something soft.
Also, actually, wakotu the picture of the
But I think the culture also for wedding cakes, when they do want fruit cake, is because they're keeping it to eat it a year later.
That was the culture, but people don't understand that.
Okay, but nowadays the same, because I had a student who got married, I don't know how many years ago,
and she still had her cake.
She said, like, she did our level 3 pastry and bakery class, and then she's like, I want a fruit cake. If I'm thinking about a wedding cake, it's a fruit cake, because mine, I had to keep one of like a 1 kg cake a year later. I think it's a culture thing.
But nowadays, I feel like
they eat it a year later.
Nowadays, we give you, like, if you order
complimentary,
if you order a cake, a wedding cake, but I stopped doing that. But if you order a wedding cake on your anniversary, your first anniversary, I give you a kg cake that almost looks like
the wedding
cake.
Nice.
Just
very good service.
So that you don't need to make the fruit cake, the whole cake fruit cake,
and store it.
And storing it.
I think the whole point is for you to store it. to see all the hiyo maisha umepitia.
Umeweka wapi? Umeweka
Iko kwa freezer.
Na sasa ukikasirika
Yeah.
venye unakasirikanga
na tuko Kenya.
Uko
Stima
kwa freezer,
Kenya Power wakufanyie mambo 3 days.
wanafanyanga.
Ipotee 6 days irudi.
Actually, funny enough, she said it tasted really good.
Yeah.
And I was
And I
like,
feel like fruit
why
cake-
are you eating cake? But it has alcohol inside. Why are you eating cake that stayed in the freezer for a year? Actually, we ate all of it. I'm like, I thought maybe you tasted it. Makes sense. Tasting and leaving it fine. But though you actually took a slice and finished
I
it.
saw a video on TikTok,
How?
a lady who showed us her parents' almost 20-year-old cake. In a freezer.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think that's the sentiment, though.
wouldn't have that commitment.
Having it
Me, I
for
would
that
have it
long.
like maybe a souvenir, but not to eat it. Let it stay in the freezer, but nah.
But now why? Like,
but
I
it's
don't think the
occupying space.
commitment.
Maybe.
I wouldn't be
Can you
committed.
imagine when you move with it?
Yeah.
You clear the fridge, it
I think
remains.
that's where the sentiment comes from. That's
Yeah.
why they're keeping it for
Yeah.
that long. To move through life with us.
Yeah.
Wow. Wangelipe basi gami. But
So
yeah.
you never ever did birthday cakes or anything like that?
My sister does the birthday cakes for us.
Oh,
my
but
sister's
so
a
she
baker.
does it in
Till today, yes.
inside CakeHearts?
no, she has
it's
her
her own
own
business.
Golden treats. Yeah, golden
Yeah.
treats.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Golden Treats is the one that
She
does
has
our
a very
cake.
cute shop.
Shop.
Yeah.
Pink one.
And you know, it's so beautiful.
I can
We
imagine
bring
your
her here
home,
one
how girly it is, because also CakeHearts, the first school, it was very girly. You could actually tell.
Yes.
Yeah.
So my sister's opened at the same location for where the school used to be. She now opened the baking supply shop. Then we moved to Westlands.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
So she also does like the desserts as well.
Yes.
Uko ndo tuta-order.
So you can decorate a cake?
Yes, I can.
Oh, really? Very well.
Very
Fondant?
well. Fondant all.
Oh,
I
yeah.
can decorate everything.
So once in a while when you miss decorating, you just go to your
So once in
sister.
a while when I see the students are decorating cake, I'll just be like, I'll teach that class today.
Yeah, because when you miss, because I feel like maybe that is what I'd miss, because that is what birthed the school. So sometimes they're like, I want to decorate a cake.
Yeah, once in a while, but running a school is quite overwhelming. So you would have to. I don't know. I cannot see myself being a teacher.
Yeah. Really?
Yes, because right now I'm so focused in doing so many things for the school that I don't have
Including
time.
social media management.
Including social media. Yes. Because I haven't found someone who sees the same things I see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
We've told
vision.
you
You have to share
step
like,
by
the
step.
vision. It's just the same thing with employees.
Yeah.
I was even wondering like how you got I want to believe you have many teachers in,
Yes.
you know.
Yes, we do.
How you manage to get all those people to be teaching and maybe to be teaching as perfectly
And
as
we struggle to get just one person to help.
No, me, I'm a true believer of employing the people I teach. So my students are my teachers. Yeah.
that's nice.
It's actually even
You're giving an
even my
opportunity.
assistant was my student.
Yeah. So yeah, I would give it to my students.
Yeah.
Because they're the only ones who can say, "Oh, I was taught this.
This
I'm going
way.
to teach it like
Yeah.
that."
Oh,
Yeah. Anyone else?
From outside. Yeah.
So she's really a force. I mean, thinking like you being in school and thinking, no, I'm going the direction, an academy. It's really, I usually tell Sharon, like one day you will have a cake pop academy.
Yes.
I know,
You know,
guys love
the other day, my uncle also has a college, Eldoret College of Professional Studies. My aunt has a college, Elgonview College. Elgonview College, I think, just Elgonview College in Eldoret. And I sat and I was like, what? And I feel like I also want a school. So I asked my uncle, hey, why do I feel like it's a trend? Because I don't think it's common. Like I'm not just coincidence that both of you brother and sister have a school. I feel like I want to go to that route. And then he's like, your grandfather was very big with education. Where we are in our shags, there's a school next to our home and a church, and my grandpa is the one who gave them the school and the church. So he's like, he was very big in education. So I think that is where the nini, what is it called? Maybe genes for teaching. So she always tells me when we're having our cake and sip, like, you're the one who will teach. You're the one, you have the patience.
Like
you have to be very patient.
Exactly. Like mimi naonanga tu nitachoka Mbona ushiki? Why you not understanding? Why? I don't know. And I guess it's because I was self-taught. And then I just went for a fondant masterclass. So, and for me, I don't want a class that will last long. I went 3 days, 4 days.
Do you know, I saw Nigerians have a class for 3 months at 20,000 and they were complaining.
It's a lot.
Someone wrote like baking schools in Nigeria, 300,000 naira is a lot. I converted, I was like, hey, this is 20K for 1 week.
Yeah.
And for 3 months.
But I guess in Nigeria, it's yo niniko saturated sana.
Baking.
There's so many schools in Nigeria.
And they have orders.
Actually.
You're like, hey, how? Me, I always draw it down to their population. And they celebrate a lot.
Yes, and they're so big on it.
They're big on celebrations as well. They don't, and also money. They're not really afraid of spending.
Yes,
yeah,
true.
Yeah. Oh, that's really nice. So now Yasmin decided that baking is not enough. And now having an academy is not enough. She decided to go into events.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, there's a day I saw her writing the events itinerary that she has for a certain, I don't know,
a month.
And it was just like, all of this? I was just like, hey.
I think you were referring
the
to
space.
Including baking. Maybe you were including baking.
Not really. Like she had, I think she had, I don't know, it was 4 or 5 events. And I remember like us holding a 1 cake and sip. Hey.
It took a long.
I was telling her we need an event plan. She's like, why? Why do you need?
We have done 3 so far. Even yesterday we were just reminiscing on how we've just done 3 for the whole year, and we're like, yeah, we've come a long way. That's really nice. But now thinking about it, Yasmin anafanya 1 month. Just
3-4 events.
Just explain to us first of all how you got into the space of events, because she's the first person I want to believe who did
cake picnic.
Cake picnic.
A proper cake picnic.
A proper cake picnic.
Yeah. And tell us how the planning was.
Yeah.
Okay. When we were planning Cake Picnic, I think it was okay. Let's start with the 4 events in a month.
Yeah.
I think it's also because if you came to the school, you would see the space.
Oh,
it's big. So I was like, you know what?
Actually supposed to shoot.
I know you're supposed to shoot. It's okay.
You're
most welcome. Please do come.
Sure.
Please do come.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So yes, because the space is big, I was like, you know what? Let me try to the Kikuyu in me was like, Acha, let's make money out of every room. I was like, let me make money out of every room. And I was like, you know what? We did one in South Sea, which was guys came and decorated cake. It was a fun activity they did for a day. I was like, let me just bring it back in Westlands. So we did that. But then before the decoration, we did at school cafe to now showcase all the things that the school offers, from food, pastries, coffee.
Okay.
Yeah. So with the Art School Cafe, it's just to obviously now launch the fact that we're doing barista classes.
Okay.
Yeah. So we did that, and then I was like, you know what? I've been in the industry of events doing dessert tables. I know our supplier for tables, chairs, anyone for flowers, balloons, etc. So I'm like, if anything, I have all this at my disposal.
Yeah.
Why can I not just do an event?
Wow.
Then Cake Picnic came. Yes, it was mostly an event that was already. It happened in Maju.
Yes.
And then I was like, and it was so big, and it was such a nice concept. And I was like, we don't have things like this for bakers in this country. So I'm like, you know what? I already have a baking community as my students. Let me give them the opportunity to come and showcase their work. So we did that, and then it blew up more than it should.
I know.
More than it should, actually. That was not our expectation. Our expectation was like 400 people or like 300 people.
Who will come in attendance?
I thought her expectation would be, something manageable. 400?
400 I was like, if anything, I was talking to Joki, I was like, you know what, 400 I feel like is fine. Then I was like, okay, fine. Then we hit 1,500 people, and I was like, every time Joki's telling me, Yasmin, close those tickets. But I'm just like, it's already big. Let's just add.
Like Kikuyu in you.
I know.
We should look for a name for her.
I was like, let's just add. It's fine. And then we hit 1,500 people, and there were people who were still buying tickets on the day, who were coming with cake at the gate. So I was like, okay, fine. And then we were very overwhelmed, actually. We had people, yes, but then I think the whole, when you see so many things happening at the same time, your mind clogs up a little bit.
Yeah.
You're like, what do we do? Then the first 800 people that got into Cake Picnic and actually got a slice of cake went extremely smoothly. The remaining, I don't know what the hell happened.
You can't explain.
I can't even explain because it's like the cakes are there. Zilibaki, one. But I think in their head was like, we're not getting cakes. We're not getting cake. We're going to missing. They're missing, but I'm not going to get the nice cake. I'm going to get small pieces of cake. And by the time the last people got their slice of cake, there was still cake on the table, like actual cakes on the table left. So I was like, okay, I don't understand what the hell happened, but we are doing it better this time around.
But of course, it's expected. It was your first time also, so, and it was there was nothing like that had happened. Yeah. So it's expected.
Yes, and Kenyans being Kenyans.
I mean, Baba, you see what happened with Baba. You really you know.
Yes. So we should this time around, I don't think we're allowing them to cut any cake.
Actually, so
they were the ones cutting the cake.
Actually, saw someone.
The whole point of Cake Picnic is for them to experience that.
But I saw someone.
I forgot we're in Africa.
True. I saw someone who did the cake the cake picnic.
The South African one.
And they were already pre-cut, and you are served. And they go in groups of five, so you're able to manage, so they don't crowd wengi like, put in my box.
No, but now it will take longer if you have a higher number of, because that's what we were thinking. We're like, we're at 1,500. If we do 20, 30, it took longer than it should.
It would be better.
Yeah. But now this time around, we have a completely different system. We have color-coded wristbands, color-coded tents.
Makes sense.
I think last time people are very upset on the guys that came with Naivas cakes. So anyone who's coming with the Naivas cake, anaeka kwa tent yake.
Na mnakula hiyo cake.
Mkuleni hiyo. Because honestly, why are you doing that? There are people who are actually making so much effort to the cake they are coming with, and then unakuja na cake Naivas.
Exactly. True. Very true.
Yeah, I think, and also at that moment I see people, I don't know how people were concerned about how will you know if someone is bringing a cake that has something that is really bad? I don't know.
Yeah.
Like poisoning or something.
You have to mention, right?
Yeah, we had sniffer dogs.
Yes. They did.
We had sniffer dogs.
I remember someone was asking, what? Because we know Kenyans.
Someone might just be malicious.
Just be very malicious.
Yes.
And
because I actually saw someone who was saying, and I feel like that lady should just say what happened to the brother so that people can learn. They had an office party, and then someone came with cocktails to mix for the people in the office. So if people took the cocktails, that evening the brother started becoming sick, and then he became blind and he died.
Oh my God.
So he had ethanol poisoning, him alone. Even the cocktail guy is in prison. But that is so scary.
Ama he had an underlying issue.
No, it was ethanol. It's kubikumi. You see the way people used to die with kubikumi? It's the same thing. It's ethanol ile yenye haijakuwa refined for human consumption.
Ama someone just laced the drink.
I think so.
Probably.
I feel like clubs should have those things in Majuru.
Right?
Yeah.
They have.
But now that was probably the alcohol that he used to mix his specifically, probably, or something. Because how would he have ethanol poisoning by himself?
So
everyone should have gotten
it for him, like a colleague who really hated him, and he's like, you are not seeing heaven again. You are not seeing.
But they're saying the cocktail guy was very fishy, and he's not saying the truth. What happened? So, but anyway, I understand that the sniffer dog was very important. You might find someone who's allergic to something.
Now, also, me as being Muslim, it was very important not to have alcohol-based cakes or wheat-based cakes.
Yes.
So there was even someone who came with an alcohol bottle in their cake, and I was just like, I'm sorry, disqualified.
So,
oh well.
No, that's very inconsiderate in my opinion.
And read, because I remember
read
maybe
between the lines.
Not even between the lines. I don't know. I think you had,
on our website we had nobody's allowed to come with
this following thing.
That makes sense, a lot of sense. So at least now she did the cake picnic for the first time. You took it to Mombasa.
I took it to Mombasa, and I enjoyed Mombasa.
Nairobi. What did you do?
You know, Costellans are very, they're very gentle.
Yes, but it's also very, I don't know. I feel like there was what the initial idea for Cake Picnic is what came out in Mombasa. Because the idea was for us to, as bakers, we create that community where people can ask questions, people can answer, people can, you know, if whatever issues they have, where can I get this, where can I get that, they get that in Cake Picnic. But with Nairobi,
1,000 illegals.
But I just feel like for the Cake Picnic, there's that part. We were talking with Sharon about an idea, and I just feel like the Cake Picnic also targets people who are not also bakers as well. Somebody who loves just baking for their own, you know.
Yeah, for their own consumption. Yes.
I just feel we should.
So
have
you
like
said,
bakers.
yeah, you said in CakeHearts you have space, a lot of space.
Yes.
We will communicate. You are a collaborator.
Yes.
Yeah,
because there's something we're thinking through, and we would, you know, I know you asked Sharon what made us think of having a podcast about bakers, and it's because we felt like we needed a community, and a true, genuine community. Someone can ask, like you see, like a beginner baker. Like me, I remember when I was a beginner baker, there's so many questions I had. I didn't know who to ask. If you're asking somebody's gatekeeping, you know, all those things. But right now, when you're talking even about your journey, somebody now can understand, hey, I don't need to have this to start. I don't, you know, even if CakeHearts alienda through this journey, I can also do it. Yeah. Because at the end of the day, and this is what I say, I feel like, you see now you are a baker before you started the school.
Yes.
Now, there's so many schools that are just pastry schools, but even the teachers themselves are not bakers. You see? So I feel like that thing tukianza now as bakers, it will really improve on, you see, the baking society really. Hata jana tulikuwa nasema tunatakana tukue na ilikuwa inaitangwa ya laws.
But it used to be there though.
Union. Bakers
There used to be a bakers club.
The Facebook one.
It's still there.
The Facebook one.
Yes, but it's very gatekept nowadays.
Yes,
she can't share our podcast.
Yeah, I cannot share.
She shares, but it's never posted. So it's very gatekept right now. And you see, that is what we're trying to actually break in the industry. There's so much information out here. We need to learn from each other. And we felt like when we bring guests up here, there's some things a beginner would learn that Kitambo, by the way, you would never have known those things, or the journey through to how someone got to where they are, or just share random information, you know, that you wouldn't have gotten it Kitambo, because people used to keep a lot.
Yeah, this time around, I feel like they're more open, especially in the Mombasa. They were more open in terms of where can you get those foil tins? Where can I get?
Do you know there's a baker who actually just refused to tell me where she got display boxes? I wanted to hire. I said, did you hire? Yes. Can you share the contact?
For the desserts.
She left me on red on the contact. No, she left me on red.
Oh, really?
But
it's fine. You got it anyway.
No, but you know, honestly, in all honesty, please guys, if you are not going to buy all the display, if you're not going to buy, let's use flavors. If you're not going to buy all the flavors in that company, do not imagine tender women and as ako.
Yeah,
that's what I would say.
Yeah, true.
And sometimes I'm a baker, I'm in Mombasa and I'm asking you in Nairobi for something, you know. Anyway,
we move along swiftly.
Yeah. So Yasmin, I hope you've enjoyed the episode. Is there anything else you want to add?
Guys, come for Cake Picnic.
Yeah. Now apparently they won't even see, because now this episode is going to be at next year. But hopefully you might have next year. Yes.
Yeah. We can actually put a snippet. We can Chuma can do something.
Yes, please, because it's happening on the 29th of November at Carnival.
Oh, Carnival.
Yes, at Carnival.
29th of November.
Yeah.
You're most welcome. Kujeni na cake.
Let me tell you this time I had paid for tickets, but my clients told me, when they unajua, that weekend I didn't have Saturday orders. I think I had one, but Sunday it was all the cakes. I had like 7 cakes for Sunday. Wow. So I was just looking at people's Instagrams. I'm like, hey, it's good to be you guys.
The fun was hard until the time people ate cake.
Okay.
But yes.
that's really amazing. I really enjoyed this episode. Thank you so much for coming, for gracing our invite. You're such a lovely soul. We can't wait to come to your academy, to your school.
Yes.
Amesema kona space. So we will collaborate something. And
let us know what you want us to collaborate in the comment section. Ask her everything you'd like to learn about her culinary school. I'll make sure she responds to them whenever we air. She'll be able to respond, so you can ask her everything, and also her website or number will be linked in the description, so you're able to ask directly. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having me.
Our podcast.
It was fun.
And you had a lot of anxiety at first.
Yes.
But you see, everything was just flowing. Karibu sana.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you. So guys, you can remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel. We are also on Spotify, so you can listen as you drive, as you bake, as you decorate, and across all social media platforms, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. We are there. Comment, engage with us, and till next time.
Bye.
Bye.